I'm Eytan Shander for Awesemo. We have 3 plays to keep an eye on this busy Friday night slate for Jock Market in the NBA. And a reminder here, we want you to be a part of the Jock Market community. So download the app, and when you sign up, use our promo code Awesemo, AWESEMO. We're going to match your first deposit up to $50. All right, we treat Jock Market just like the stock market. So we apply not only pre-IPO numbers that you'll get for free on Awesemo, but we want to take advantage of game flow, and we want to target a lot of times favorites on the road who could be down early and then attack those stars. And we're going to start with a pay-up option. The best pay-up option you're going to find on the board is going to be Ja Morant. You're looking at what Memphis has done. Don't look more so at really the matchup here against the New York Knicks. Knicks have been red hot, right? They're riding this high streak, and rightfully so. They deserve it. But this is a really tough matchup for a team in New York that has had a weakened backcourt. They're just not as deep as we've seen without Walker, without Rose. And I think it's going to catch up more so than not because of this streak that they've had, the jobs that they've done against better point guards. Reggie Jackson, it comes to mind. Ja Morant is going to use this opportunity to shred just a weakened and deep backcourt that you'll find for the Knicks. So I think attacking Morant, if you look at other spend-up options across the board here, couple of notable guys are going to be out. We're still waiting to see about LeBron James. Just lock in Ja Morant over DeJounte Murray. That's a ridiculous matchup for him against the Jazz. You don't want to spend up for centers tonight. You want, especially with Anthony Davis out, it's going to be a little weak, and I don't trust Cat. The number one pay-up option, looking at what he's been able to do individually as well as the matchup here, it's Ja Morant, and especially looking at opportunities to get more shots from the floor. This is going to be a nice win for Memphis. It's going to stop that Knicks skid. Sorry, Chris, who's producing. But at the same time, this is an opportunity for all of us to take advantage of probably a lesser owned or at least IPO number that you'll see for Ja Morant ahead of time. And if the Knicks are up early, then slam Ja Morant shares. Now, we want to take advantage of a game that has a couple of big names out here and attack both sides of that. If you look at this Charlotte Pelicans game, first and foremost, we know that Charlotte loves to get up and jack a lot of threes. The Pelicans will normally oblige in that case, especially with CJ McCollum. However, McCollum is out. Brandon Ingram is out. So we have to take advantage of really going back and forth here from Charlotte and the Pelicans to see who is going to step in and get increased usage and more shot opportunity. Kelly Oubre has been brutal over the last couple of games. He had a season-low minutes over a really bad stretch where he picked up 3 fouls in his most recent game for Charlotte. So now this is a great bounce-back opportunity. Boston is a much tougher matchup defensively for Kelly Oubre than tonight against the Pelicans. So without Ingram on the floor and really taking advantage of more need for a guy like Oubre to take some shots, especially deeper shots, you're going to get a bump here. He's going to be cheaper, and not as many people, I think, are going to rush to him. But this is a great matchup for Charlotte overall, even without Ingram. And LaMelo Ball here, you're going to see the two of them play a lot more together, and that's really going to open stuff up for Oubre. So expect a really good bounce-back opportunity night for Oubre. He'll be flying under the radar. A lot of people will be focused more on star power, but Oubre is going to have a great ROI at the end of the night. Herbert Jones is another guy. Same game, same scenario here. No CJ McCollum, so we're not going to turn to Oubre or a shooter like that from deep who could take advantage of that. We want to go to a guy who's going to have increased volume right away, and that's Herbert Jones. Looking at this matchup, first and foremost, against Charlotte, great opportunity for Jones at the 3 or 4, depending on where he is on the floor for the Pelicans, to really get some more shot opportunity in his own right. Now you add no Ingram on the floor, somebody's going to be picking up. And we've seen that recently over a stretch of games here, his last 3 or 4 games, the increased usage depending on who is out for the Pelicans. Now without CJ McCollum, we should expect low 30s minutes for Herbert Jones and somewhere in the 20s as far as points are concerned. You add 4 or 5 rebounds, you add 2 or 3 assists, all of a sudden you're looking at a fantastic ROI for a really low-cost guy that's probably going to be flying super under the radar when it comes to the IPO phase. So, a reminder, constantly check Awesemo's free projections for Jock Market on pre-IPO and understanding how you can attack that number once the games begin. But this is how you attack tonight, at least for my 3 plays. Pay-up option is Ja Morant, and we want to target that Pelicans-Hornets game because of main guys that are out and some increased usage for Kelly Oubre and Herbert Jones. A reminder, download the app, sign up. We want you to be part of the ecosystem and use our promo code Awesemo, AWESCMO, and we'll match your first deposit up to $50. I'm Eytan Shander. Have a great night.